What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the final flash drop coming to NBA 2K25 MyTeam tomorrow. What this means and kind of why I'm actually somewhat excited, because this is the end of Flash Super Packs. Now, that's not me saying that next season that we're not going to see more Super Packs, because we probably will. But at least for now, Flash will be over. Now, as we do dive into this thing and talk about it, I do believe if you've grinded, and it says all Flash challenge groups are now available. Complete them and earn the shattered prize pieces, turning 99 plus. So if you completed all of your Flash challenges, you should be able to go through and claim your free Dark Matter card as well, which again, you guys might not think is the biggest deal in the world, but if it is something that you guys have been grinding, it is definitely worth your time. Now, the new cards that we do see tomorrow: 100 overall Dwight Howard, gonna be one of the best defensive power forwards in the game. Galaxy Opal Bilal Coulibaly, Najee Marshall. You do see the Dark Matter Tyler Herro. And then available in the Super Packs, you see Giannis, you see Victor Wembanyama, you will see 19 plus 100 overalls, and 55 plus Dark Matters. Now, here's the deal. I'm never one to be that stoked about Super Packs. It's something that we have seen every Tuesday, and honestly, content wise, it's been kind of rough, because every Tuesday we see this, and then that's really all we see as far as, I don't even want to call it content, but as far as 2K giving us anything until the Friday drop. So again, am I surprised that this is what we're seeing? No. I will be eager to see out of that Dark Matter pack that everybody can earn. Is everybody going to get a bad Dark Matter, right? Is everybody going to get a Dark Matter, let's say like a Jalen Brunson, or if anybody actually gets some solid Dark Matters? Now again, I don't expect anybody to get any really solid Dark Matters, but you never know, right? I've seen some crazier things in 2K history, but for me, am I gonna open Super Packs? I don't know. I got my King of the Court VC. There is an $800 tournament, MyTeam tournament tomorrow, so I don't know. I probably won't end up opening any VC or any packs. However, it's one of those things, I'm not necessarily, I kind of want to continue to improve my squad, and so I'm not necessarily, super, I don't even want to say against it, but I'm just probably not going to open up packs. However, I don't want to say that for sure, just because, again, there is a tournament tomorrow, and I want to put my squad in the best position possible for that. So that's just kind of one thing for me that I'm just I never really recommend opening up Super Packs. However, it is true that the odds of the Super Packs are better than the odds of Friday drops. That is true. So again, am I telling you guys to open up packs? No, I will never tell you guys that, especially, with the pack odds being always as bad as they are. However, if you are going to open packs at all, I do think Super Pack odds are going to be slightly better than the odds of the normal Friday packs. Now again, still not worth your time. Obviously, again, I'm never gonna sit up here and act like they're good odds, but it is one of those things. They are slightly better odds than if you are to open packs up on Fridays. To me though, the problem with Super Packs is I just feel like they've got no hype, and this is part of the issue with dropping Super Packs every week, is I just feel like they have no hype. Back when Super Packs were let's say once every season, I felt like when they dropped, they had some sort of hype. Now, I'm not saying that, they were great to open, because they weren't, but at least they had some sort of hype, with them. Not to say, people loved them or anything, but they at least had some sort of hype, and people, some people at least did like to open them up. I just feel like at this stage now, nobody thinks they're worth opening up. Nobody likes opening them up. They're just, they're added to the game, and, for the people that open them, you're probably not going to pull anything good, anything worth your time. It's just nothing crazy. It's nothing even worth it, but I just think a lot of that needs to be attributed just to the fact that we're seeing them way too much. And it's something that I've said for a very long time. We are seeing way too many Super Packs way too often. And it is something that hopefully, it gets changed sooner rather than later. Because there's no reason for us to see Super Packs every week. It's something that I've said, over and over and over again, and I'll hold true to. We do not need as many Super Packs as 2K is giving us. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not, am I surprised? People are going to ask me, Ty, are you surprised we're getting Super Packs? No. People are going to ask me, Ty, do you think this is the last of weekly Super Packs? I wish I could sit up here and say optimistically that this is the last of Super Packs. However, I'm not super optimistic about it. I would love to sit up here and tell you guys, yeah, this is the last we will see super packs until, the end of the year or whatever. But that's just not going to be the case. I don't think this is the last of the weekly super packs. I do think this is something that we probably will continue to see. I just wish the market would go down more than it's going to. Like, the dark matters are still, they're not super expensive anymore, but 100 overalls are insanely expensive. And don't get me started about the price of the Invincibles on this game. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous how expensive Invincibles are right now. And again, are they going to go down anytime soon? Probably not. They're super, super, super expensive. And I have a hard time seeing them drop anytime soon. So it is what it is at the end of the day. I wish, I wish I could sit up here and say we got something other than Super Packs on Tuesday. I'm waiting for 2K to give us something as far as the playoff cards. They dropped those playoff cards last week that we could grind for and basically said, like, if you continue grinding these throughout the playoffs, you're going to earn, I think it was a free dark matter or whatever. But we haven't seen or heard anything about the Super Packs, or not Super Packs, that grind after that. It was kind of a one and done type thing. So hopefully we hear something about that. That could possibly come tomorrow as well. But other than that, I do think Dwight Howard's going to be good. We'll have to see what obviously his release looks like. As far as Najee Marshall, he's going to be fine. Koulibaly's going to be good. The new Tyler Herro does have that shade moving crossover. But again, it's just really tough for me to be like, super hype about this heading into tomorrow. I mean, it just is. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and harp on how mad I am about it. But it's just like, it's another Tuesday, guys. It's another Tuesday of my team. It's not super exciting. It's not super flashy. It's super packs. If you don't like opening up packs, there's nothing really here to look at. And somebody did say this the other day, and I definitely agree with it. Like, a lot of like what 2K is going to this year is it's like, if you don't open packs, there's no sort of content for you guys. Like as far as the grinds are nearly done on this game. There's nothing that, and this is something I've said for a while, but there's no reason to really load up the game and grind the game. Like, what are you going to grind? What mode on this game are you guys going to be grinding? There's no mode right now that is worth grinding out on this game. And that's just the truth. I wish it wasn't, but that is the truth right now on this game, is there's no more mode that is worth it. Even if you want to grind salary cap, domination, showdown, there is not one mode that is worth your time. There's just not. And that's sad, but that's just kind of what it is. So again, am I going to be opening up the super packs? Probably not. Again, I do want to have a good team for my tournament tomorrow, but at the end of the day, I don't want to have to, constantly, continue to spend money on the game. So it is what it is at the end of the day. I try to give you guys as much content as I can, but again, it is getting, really difficult as far as making content centered around this game when 2K just drops content like this. It's nothing really fun. It's nothing new. And it's just something that is coming every week, right? And I liked when they'd surprise us. Oh, well, this week we get, let's say, a new grind or a new, just something, right? Like, give us something new. And it's just not something that 2K has done all year long, is give us anything new. No spotlight grinds, no anything crazy. It's just rinse and repeat. So for me, that's it. Tomorrow we're getting super packs. Wish I could be somewhat more excited, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.